Shalom, shalom. This Yair from GMS Savannah coming with another lesson. But first and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, the Dash, and double honors to the apostles and elders and elder bishops of great millstone, which rule well and teach well, and to the Akim as well as the affiliates pushing this 100% truth and sincerity while risking their lives to do so. And also to the hopeful elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as you speckled birds scattered amongst the heathens that have the appearance of the heathens, but their father seed lines go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and also referred to as Israelite foreigners. But today's lesson I'm going into is, a lot of you Israelites, man, you not being smart out here, knowing at the time that we in, you know. I'm gonna play this little clip here, and then we're gonna hit some scriptures on it. Fair use, fair use.
Says a body found inside of Florida, says a body found inside of a river just outside Jacksonville was identified as an Atlanta man. And tonight, our Chase Howell sat down with that man's family about his strange disappearance and why they believe foul play is at hand.
Dancing in the middle of this TikTok is 24-year-old Nicholas Anderson. His family says he was a huge piece of the puzzle that held the family together. But in April, that piece went missing when Anderson didn't return home from a trip to Jacksonville.
It broke us. It was hard. Yesterday was very hard for us.
On Thursday, more than a month and a half since Anderson was reported missing, law enforcement in Florida say they found his skeletal remains by a retention wall on St. Johns River outside of Jacksonville.
Once we got the information that it was him, we had to call our family members and let them know that it was him.
That's Monica Tucker, Anderson's aunt. She says her nephew went down to Jacksonville to meet a guy he was talking to on a dating app. But when it came time for him to come home a few days later, he never made it to his bus. So they tracked down the guy who he went to meet, and that's where his family says things get weird.
First he said he didn't see him. Then he said he took him, he went to the hotel to watch movies. And then he said he took him to get cigarettes. And then he said something about he wanted to go to the pier.
Though according to Tucker, police cleared the man. She also tells me Anderson was diagnosed with schizophrenia about 3 or 4 years ago, but was on medication.
He would never hurt himself. And he knows how to swim. So there's no way. So I think it's foul play.
As of Saturday, Anderson's family still doesn't know how he died and are still waiting to learn about the circumstances surrounding his death. In Atlanta, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
In a statement from the Clay County Sheriff's Office in Florida, it says detectives are still investigating Anderson's death.
Man, I tell you, that's crazy, you know.
Step up to the plate and experience the thrill of America's favorite pastime with the Columbia Fireflies. Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss out on the action-packed evenings at Segra Park with tickets starting as low as $6 when you buy in advance.
Salakia. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy what happened with this Jay. But you know, on a dating site, man, like I say, we always have to blow the trumpet to our people, man. Y'all got to be smart out here, man. You know, you got to be much, much smarter. And like I say right here, Amos 6:1, woe to them that are in ease as Zion and trust in the mountains of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Yep, you too much ease here in Babylon, man. We're in very evil times right now, and a lot of Jakes are not just understanding what's going on. You know, she said he had some schizophrenic and some stuff, you know, and it's just crazy how people are just not aware of things. If somebody has something going on with them, man, they should always, check up on them and just see what's going on, man. It's crazy out here, but hey. Like I say, our people in the ease of Zion. Another thing right here, Ephesians 5 and 15, see that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, redeeming the time, because the days are evil, and the days are evil that's going on right now. And these jakes are not just not really, you know, being smart out here, man. You know, dating site, then you going to meet somebody in Jacksonville, man, and then you end up, you know, getting deleted, man. That's crazy, man. The world is full of evil around here, man. Wax and coal. You know, these spirits of vengeance, you know, that's out here, man. You know, these spirits of vengeance that the Lord make. And Job 4:7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where the righteous cut off. Yeah. Because, like I say, nobody perish being innocent. You know, we've been here before. You know what? Every 4 generations, hey, you come back to get your judgment. And like I say, it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power, man. You know, it's a scary thing, man. But that's nothing but judgment that this Jake got, man. Nothing but judgment. And right here it says what? 1 Samuel 2:6. The Lord killeth and make alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Yep. Hey, like I say, the Lord, whoever don't seek the power, the living power of Israel, man, shall be put to death. You know, paraphrasing. Whoever don't seek Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? These are the times that, you know, everything is out here. You know, Great Millstone is all over these platforms, man. You got to repent, man, to get that covering of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. If not, you're going to get deleted out here, man. You know? You're going to get deleted, and that's just what happened to this Jake. But that's why we blow the trumpet to try to warn y'all, man. The times are evil right now. You got to be smart how you move about here in Babylon. But I hope this is edifying to the hopeful sheep and the lamb. Kwan Yasharala. And Tawada Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. On to the next lesson. Shalom.